watching 18-year-old 1980 Olympic team member Rick Carey. And I'm with his coach, John Collins. Hi, John.
Elena, how are you?
Fine. How long have you been teaching, Rick?
Well, Rick's been a member of the Badger Swim Club for, about 6 years now, since he was 12 years old. And he's been training with me since that time.
Oh, what type of workouts do you give him?
He works pretty hard. He comes in here twice a day, and as early as 5:30 in the morning, and he trains about 6 or 7 miles every day, about 3.5 hours.
What is Rick doing now?
Well, Ricky's doing the backstroke, and that's his best stroke. And right now, he's probably the best backstroke in the world. And you can see he does it on his back in the dorsal position, and both his arms are moving in a swinging arc, and he has a very strong kick. And you can see on this turn right here that he whips into it and does a somersault, pushes off on his back, and really kicks hard. As I said, Ricky's the best backstroke in the world right now because he just completed a 3-meet series against the best backstrokers in the world, and he won at each meet.
Oh. How long does it take him to go?
His records in the 100-meter backstroke are 55.2, and in the 200, 159.3.
Does he have his eyes open when he's swimming?
He is very alert, and most good swimmers have their eyes open and know what's going on all the time. He's very aware of what the clock is doing and how fast he's going, and very aware of who is near him. Like in a race, he can tell exactly what place he's in all the time, which is very important. So if he's behind, he can speed up and hopefully, beat out the person who's ahead of him at that point.
Now he's doing a different stroke. Which one is this?
This is the butterfly stroke, which is my favorite stroke. Ricky's a very fine butterflyer, and it's probably the most interesting of the 4 competitive strokes to swim. It takes a lot more energy, it's more strenuous, and most people have a great deal of difficulty in swimming a stroke well. It's probably the hardest stroke to learn to swim. And it requires using both arms at the same time, as well as kicking, and of course breathing too. So it requires a lot of concentration, a lot of strength.
Oh.
It's a very pretty stroke.
Yeah, it looks like a dolphin going in and out of the water.
That's a very good observation. The butterfly is also called the dolphin butterfly because of the kick and the body motion. And he swims just like a porpoise or a dolphin might swim.
Now even I know this stroke. It's the freestyle. Is it true that it's the fastest stroke?
Yeah, you're right on that count. It's the fastest of all the 4 strokes. And it's also called the Australian crawl, or the crawl stroke, too. And it's a stroke that we use most in workouts. When Ricky trains and so on, he won't do everything on his back, or he won't do all butterfly. He'll do a combination. He'll do some of the things backstroke, some things butterfly. But most of the yardage that we do, most of the miles we do, are done in the freestyle stroke. It's like the basic stroke that everybody does. Alana, why don't you go in and meet Rick?
When did you first start swimming?
I was about 10 years old.
How long do you practice?
We work out about twice a day, and we work out about 2 hours each day. Each workout. So it comes out to be about 4 hours.
Do you eat anything special to stay in shape to swim?
Not really. I usually eat a pretty balanced diet.
How many meets have you been in?
Oh, lots. This year, about 20 or 30.
Do you have any superstitions when you're in a winning streak?
Well, I've been swimming pretty well recently, so whenever I go to a meet, I usually wear the same suit during the meet. And, well, before the meet, you always start by taking your goggles and you throw them at the backstroke flags. And if you get them on, that's usually good luck.
How do you prepare for a meet?
Well, the team, which I swim on as Badger, we usually try and get psyched for the meet by telling ourselves we're going to swim really well and trying to convince ourselves that we're going to swim fast. And, if you tell yourself often enough and you believe it, you'll swim fast during the meet.
I've seen some swimmers, they shave their head. Why do they do that?
Well, it's really a mental lift. If you're going to go all to that trouble to shave your head, it's like committing yourself to swim fast, because you're going to walk around for a couple months with a bald head, so you better swim fast.
What are your future plans?
I'd like to win the Nationals in April, and of course, in 1984, there are Olympics in Los Angeles, and I'd like to be there.
It was nice having you on Wonderama.
No problem.